What is up, everybody? Mike the Bitter here, and as you know, I'm on vacation, so we're gonna play a little game here called Return to Grace. This has been pre-recorded. Enjoy.
Careful, Addy. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
I
You
wouldn't.
sound like my mom.
Well, it doesn't look like.
Whoa.
Addy!
Oops.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that?
Yeah.
You nearly broke your neck, Addy.
Yeah, but
Yep,
you.
you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Yeah, just like short flying. I was definitely a kid. All right. Let's try that again.
Please, be careful.
Oh, he
This is so cool.
called her mom now.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Yikes.
This is so exciting.
Breathe, Addy.
I'm trying. There we go.
Very good. Now keep walking forward.
I feel like this isn't that hard.
I can't watch.
Like, I feel like this should be somewhat easy for her to do.
I knew you could do it.
You should really try running across next time.
I'm hoping there won't be a next time.
It'd be faster too.
I don't think that's a good idea, pal. Stop trying to get me, like, hurt. Right? Like, I don't want to get hurt. Okay.
Looks pretty empty.
Nice
Maybe
bed,
the
though.
rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire? People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
Maybe people worship. Well, I
This
guess if it was
looks
like
like
a
a shrine.
god.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol.
Maybe that's why Grace got shut down, because people became too.
Some weird little lavatory.
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Oh my god. The water. Not the water we poop in, obviously. Or at least that's what we're
Check out the rooms, I
believe.
guess. Look for a way to the next level.
Yeah. We can walk up the stairs too.
I'll light up the pattern for you.
Thank you. So we'll check the rooms and see if we can find a way up.
Another empty bedroom.
Another empty bedroom. Another worshipping altar. Are we inside ice right now? That's pretty cool. Right there. Okay. I think I know where to go now. Oh, what is this?
Where did these go to?
This entire settlement is connected to a vacuum tube system. From what I can tell, they are headed in one direction. The top of the spire.
Interesting. I think that's the way I came in, right? So we're not gonna go. Or no. Oh no, she wouldn't open the door for me, would she? Is this the door she wouldn't open?
You still don't know whoever it is, do
Yeah.
you?
I'm sorry. I don't know why you're being so mean.
Here's the code.
All right, what do we got in here? Like a bar?
Not much here either.
No. A little bit bigger of a room though, it looks like.
All the rooms have these tubes.
Yeah. It would make sense.
Travel packs.
So visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages.
That's what I'm saying. She was probably shut down because people began worshiping
There
her.
we go.
game too powerful. Or maybe not. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out, right?
We still have one level to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
I do like to explore, so I think I will.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Here's the code.
Ugh. I'm not very good at these memory games once they get past like 3 or 4.
I don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
And they left little behind.
Well, yeah, because they're basically just here to worship. Whoa, you see that? What's up with that? Yeah, they're all like that. Oh, it's just okay. It's not the design, it's just the way it's made. Okay, anyway, let's go up here.
Here you go.
Show me the keypad. Beep, beep, boop, bop.
Someone tore this apart.
And took the pieces somewhere.
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
Probably to light a fire. Oh god, they like tore it all apart in here. Did they throw it over the balcony maybe? We can climb up there too though if we want. Okay. Maybe they're still in the bathroom. Maybe they went in and lit a fire.
Someone's removed the keypad.
Guess someone wanted in here pretty badly. Excuse me. Ooh, what is that?
Figure this was left here as a token. Or an offering?
That's not weird. Alright, let's try this way.
Another way up.
I wonder where the beam would have taken us. Okay, then now we'll go this way. I gotta look around because I like to explore. Oh, I guess the beam, I could have took the beam over here and then it probably would have climbed up over where that other
This is level 3.
area
Addy.
was.
Let's look for evidence of Everett.
Yeah.
What's the code?
Of course.
Beep, boop,
There we go.
bop, bop, boppity, boop,
Any way
bop.
of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
It's so weird how everything is like morphing like that.
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
People?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help play back recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
So I gotta hack it. There we go.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
It sounds like Grace chose who came here.
So it seems like, yeah. But why? And what for? I guess we'll find out, right?
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Here you go.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants.
You can do this one.
Yeah.
Of course.
I already forgot it. The minute he started talking and said he could do it himself, my brain shut off. Alright, so more of these to read.
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
Yeah. Are they?
Let's try this one.
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from our station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a little ominous.
Yeah, that's not nervous at all. Nerve-wracking at all. There we go.
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish. So how do I end this recording?
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one! We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Thank you, Jack.
Here you go.
Yay, I did it without
it.
Jack. That's big for me. You have no idea. We got a few canisters in this room. What is that? That Ric Flair?
Someone left a portrait.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, no, it's not Ric Flair, but someone left a portrait.
I'm here, Grace.
Really love this.
Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months, who we could help, who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me.
You're welcome.
And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
It's true. Sometimes speaking it is all you need.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator. Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came here.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
Here you go.
Like having all these voices in my head.
Perfect.
I mean, I gotta explore, right?
Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Addy.
Not cool, boss. Control?
You'll need to use your helmet light.
Unbelievable.
How do I turn my helmet light on again? On keyboard? There we go. So this place was kind of destroyed a bit too, eh?
Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
believe fear also played a part here.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire. Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
Probably not.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm starting to enjoy it.
He's so controlling.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now, and I hope Keeper Everett is okay.
Oh.
I've been told his sermons are wonderful, and I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us with your wisdom. You are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect. Here you go.
Great.
Great. All right. Lots of vandalism. Are we not?
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
My demand is that you go to the elevator at once.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth?
Or
Maybe.
the Spire lost power.
Well, let's find out. Got a canister to hack. There we go.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars, and bad guys, and pirates, and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to, prove yourself. Nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, anything at all to happen. I guess that's what I wish for. Not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the last room.
It is.
Finally.
Don't worry, we got one more to do. Control.
I've been told that Grace is no longer receiving these messages, and the Keeper refuses to meet with any of the pilgrims. This is unacceptable. No human, Keeper or otherwise, is above Grace.
Now that's interesting. Wonder what that's about.
Well, we're gonna find out. I guess no one else cares because they don't want to comment on it. All right, I think that's it for down here, right? Now she's gonna open. Logic will open the doors for us.
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the 4 corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right?
Ooh.
Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement.
Probably.
Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Why? I thought you wanted to know about Everett. Now you want to know about that? Make up your mind. Ooh, cool. This is neat. You could fit a lot of people on this elevator.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
Okay, let's see what we got. It's like a church. Like a
Spire
mega.
pilgrims must have gathered here. To listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
Sure thing, dude. You're not.
Signs of conflict?
Or a strength contest?
Maybe that guy wanted to prove himself. So he destroyed everything. Oh. Let's go read that, because I'm sure that's going to be something.
Wish canisters.
These have never been used.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
Yeah, they were probably being used to beat people.
Where is Grace? Well, I'm not alone in wondering.
I am here. It is the people who are lost.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that?
To stay warm? Would be my guess.
Someone went through a lot of food.
Yeah. Probably the pilgrims. Do you think that's real sunlight or artificial? Because it's a big storm, right? Yeah, I guess I go up there next. But we'll check over here first.
People were clearly sleeping here.
And eating.
They must have dragged this up from the settlement. Guessing they were here for a while.
Judging by bedding and volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
Huh.
Quite the manifesto. I don't recognize the language.
I am embarrassed to say I do not recognize it either.
Well, they were here long enough to get bored. It must have been written with charcoal from the fires.
Maybe it's just not even a language, like a proper language anyway. Could just be something they did. Kids made a language. Waiting.
Seems to be holding my weight.